Hello, race fans, and welcome to the Midwest Winston Cup Series presented by Excellipath. Here we're tonight here at the Autoclub Speedway for the California 180. And the guys, they've just started qualifying, and so that'll be going on for about 5 minutes here. And while they're doing that, let's take a look at the point standings as they stand right now. Here's the top 12 here, and that's where the cutoff is to get into the playoffs. Got Kyle McCoy, of course, your leader, followed by Nate Lynch, Derek Offerman, Riley Davenport, Max Ward, Trey Jackson, Dylan Glass in seventh there, Christopher Wade, Patrick Hasty, Lynch brothers, Mike and Brian Lynch, 10th and 11th, and Brian Chu right there in the 12th position. Now, as far as the guys who actually acquired playoff points, that's for finishing. You get bonus points for finishing first, second, and third. Let's take a look at those. Kyle McCoy, boy, a whopping 31 points, followed by Riley Davenport, barely has half that many. And then Nate Lynch is in third, and you see it starts to tail off rather drastically after that. Kyle McCoy having a very strong season. Matter of fact, if the playoffs were to start today, then that's the lead that McCoy would have going into the playoffs, a 30-point gap over Nate Lynch, with Davenport there in third. And I apologize, I think we've got some little graphical errors there, but you can see Chris Wade is on the bubble there. Patrick Hasty's just on the outside, waiting to get in, and so yeah, anything can happen for sure. So we're going to go ahead and head on down to the track here and see who's out on track. We got several guys out there right now. Looks like, who is that just finished there? That is the 68, Nick Holland. He's fifth fastest at the moment. Mike Lynch, he's 16th fastest. Let's see, there's Trey Jackson. He just finished up. He's seventh fastest. Let's see if we can catch somebody on track here. There's Derek Offerman. Boy, he's on the pole right now at 43.092. Looks like he's looking to improve on that time. Well, I guess see if he's going to improve that. Will he get into the 42s? He's mighty close. And no, it does not. Does not improve his time. Like he was well off there, 43.382, but still fast enough for pole position at the moment. There's Michael Guidry, currently second. And he does not improve his time either, actually. Let's see who else is out there. Let's see. There's Brian Lynch, currently third fastest. Can he move up to the pole position? And unfortunately, he doesn't. It looks like a lot of guys are getting their fastest lap on their first lap. And let's see. I don't see too many other guys out at the moment. And it looked like qualifying is just about over anyway, so we'll be getting ready to roll over to the race here. Well, it's a nice day out there today. 78 degrees air temperature, winds 2 miles an hour. Track temperature is a little toasty. Hey, it is California, right? 122 degrees. I take that back. It looked like it. I see that. That's the that's the magic of online racing. That they moved from the qualifying session to the race session, and you see the temperature just changed. It was 122 in qualifying, and now track temperature is 105 degrees. Has cooled off quite a bit compared to that first, that qualifying session. And it was probably even different even in the practice session. But hey, that's like I said, that's what you can expect to find in online racing. Those conditions can change when they have it set that way for just dynamic weather. You never know what you're going to get, so that's always another interesting challenge to throw at the guys there. And so hopefully we'll be in store for an exciting race here, and glad you tuned in with us as always. Don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends and families, and don't forget to subscribe so you'll know each time we go live. And the guys are getting ready to head on out onto the track, and As they do that, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup here. On the pole, let's move that pit road. Where is that at? I got to get that out of there. We're going to move him out the way. There we go. On the pole, we got Derek Offerman, followed by Michael Guidry second. Brian Lynch starting third. Nate Lynch starting fourth. Jerry Hutchison in fifth position. Steve Anderson is sixth. Nick Holland starts seventh. And eighth, we have Trey Jackson. Jerry Hedrick is ninth. Riley Davenport rounds out the top 10. Haven't seen Riley start back that far in a while. 11th, we have Eric Schwar. 12th, we have Kyle McCoy. 13th position, we get that to scroll. 13th position, we have Dylan Glass. Brian Chu is 14th position. And 15th, Joseph Ward. Christopher Wade starts 16th. And 17th, we have Douglas Hooper. Kyle Hall, 18th. 19th, we have Mike Lynch. John Marshall, another one of the strong drivers out there, starting way back in 20th position. Marty Roberts, 21st. Adam Sidlow, 22nd. J.D. Green, 23rd. Travis Yakovachi, 24th position. And 25th, we have Kenneth Heasley. 26th, we have Patrick Hasty. And rounding out the field in 27th is Zachary Rogers. Guys making their way around now. We have 90 laps in store for us this evening. They're making their way down the back stretch here. Car field here today. Now it looks like Patrick Hasty and Zachary Rogers, I'm wondering if they're on track. I don't see them, they're not showing up in this time to keep scoring. We'll see what happens here when we get going. Pace car is in. Green. We got that green flag and we're racing here at Autoclub Speedway. Offerman takes him down into turn one. About 0.3 of a second gap there on Michael Guidry so far. Guidry closing up quickly now. A lot of room to run out here at Autoclub Speedway. And look at these top four here. They're starting to get away pretty good there. There's Brian Lynch and Nate Lynch right there. There's Nate. He's in fourth position, trying to keep up with those leaders. And they are starting to pull away from the rest of the pack there just a little bit. Back in fifth, there's Nick Holland in that 68 machine. He's followed by the 14 of Jerry Hutchison. There's Riley Davenport. He's up to seventh position. I believe he started in 10th. Trying to start to make his way up through the field. Now, some guys, they don't qualify. They might be not as good a qualifier as they are just, getting out there and turning those long runs there. Some guys are really good at just a lightning quick lap, but then when you have to string a whole bunch of them together, things can change just a little bit. Let's look a little further back in the field. There's Trey Jackson, and he's rounding out the top 10 there. Just barely holding on to that 10th position. He's got the 99, Steve Anderson and Dylan Glass right there looking on, trying to get that position. That's showing Rogers and Hasty as out. Maybe they were having some kind of connection issues and could not make the race. Oh, we got the 99 blinking there just a little bit. That's Anderson up there on the high side. Further back, there's Kyle McCoy, or a points leader in that 7 machine. Mired back in 13th position at the moment. Another one of the guys that we've been seeing up front quite regularly, and not used to seeing him that far back. And you know, like I always say, things can change so quickly as you go from track to track. Some tracks just seem to agree with the guy. You know, you get the right combination of the track and the setup. You know, the fixed setup that they're using, and some guys it just really suits their driving style. Meanwhile, Michael Guidry has moved into the lead. He got around Derek Offerman and also Brian Lynch as well. And boy, I tell you, it's a bit of a battle there right now. Lynch trying to hold on to that 2nd position. I mean, everybody's right there. There's Ronnie Davenport. He's made his way up to 5th position. He is steadily moving up. Now up into the 4th place position. Derek Offerman right there behind the 81, being challenged by the 68, and Nick Holland there. Holland's going to get that 5th spot. Here we are on lap 7 already. Guys not playing around. They're getting after it. Michael Guidry's opened up a 4/10, almost half a second lead now on Brian Lynch. Trying to keep that 18 machine out the front as he comes around to start lap 8. And at the moment, it's a battle of the Lynch brothers here. Brian and Nate Lynch for that 2nd spot. Now we've seen Nate up there quite a bit, and good to see his brother up there having a good run so far. You know, he's definitely had his share of woes in the season. You know, getting caught up in some wrecks in the back, further back in the field. But he's definitely up there running in some clean air right now. They might, who knows? They might just be kind of working together at the moment just to get some laps under their belt here. Davenport, he's still rolling along there in 4th position, followed by Nick Holland. There's Dylan Glass. He's raced his way up to the 6th spot. So I think he just got around Jerry Hutchison there. Trying to catch that front 5 there. Beautiful cloudless day here at Autoclub Speedway. Still a bit of a traffic jam behind Glass here. Look a little further back. Derek Offerman, boy, he's mired back in some traffic now. Got a lot of company. There's Marshall there on the high side. Oh, Marshall goes around. Big spin there. '71 is still rolling, no caution. Wow, well, do you classify that as a save? I mean, he did spin and
yellow flag is out.
Okay, now yellow is out. Nobody else is he didn't collect anybody, I don't believe. Let's see. We're showing hold on a second. Let's look. Okay, something else happened. Heasley and Adam Sidlow, sorry, Sidlow back there. So let's go ahead and let's look at Heasley here and see. Uh, that might have been at the start of it here. Let's look at it in slow motion here. He's in that 26 car. He's up there, and Sidlow is in that Valvoline machine. Oh, and they just kind of come together, and yeah, they both kind of go together right into the wall. They don't collect anybody else, so yeah, everybody else is able to go around them. Everybody's taking an evasive maneuver, so just a not a single car accident, of course, but enough to bring out the caution there. Let's take it back live here. It doesn't look like they're damaged too much. He may or may not have used his fast repair. He's already on pit road. And Sidlow, he did not even come in. We'll see if he brings the 6 machine in. Derek Offerman's coming in, though. Him and also Mike Lynch, the only 2 of the 2 lead cars to come in. I'm sorry, Mike wasn't up there. It was Brian Lynch and Nate Lynch, the other 2 Lynch brothers. They're still out on the track. Adam Sidlow, he did bring the 6 car in. Heasley still in his stall, getting work done. Now, he's been there 38 seconds so far. Sidlow, he's look like he's getting some work done. Lynch, he's down and away. 16-second stop. Same thing for Offerman there. He had a 15.1 second stop. Pit stop delta of 53.9. So Michael Guidry continues to lead here on lap 12. He's followed by the Lynch brothers, Brian Lynch and Nate Lynch. Riley Davenport in 4th position. Nick Hollins, 68, there in 5th. Dylan Glass still in 6th position. Kyle McCoy, number 7, up to 7th spot. He done got up there. He was back there 13th, I believe, and he's got himself well into that top 10 now. So now the race is on, followed by Trey Jackson. There's Steve Anderson in a 99 machine, and Jerry Hutchison rounds out the top 10. Let's see if we can grab McCoy here real quick and get a quick word with him. If we can find him. There he is. Hey, Kyle, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, Tony, can you hear me?
Yep, got you. 10-4, man. Hey, man, well, you started a little further back, I guess, than you wanted to, but you're kind of getting up there now, huh?
Yeah, poor qualifying effort again, but made some ground up quick this time, which is nice. So, yeah, I think we got something for him tonight.
10-4, man. You like this track. It seems like a lot of room to race here, for sure.
Oh, yeah, lots of room to pass. The qualifying doesn't hurt as bad as it did last week. Last week was hard to pass. This week's not so bad, so.
10-4, man. Well, look, I think you're getting ready to go green, so we'll put you back down to the channel. Good luck. We'll talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Thanks, man. Good luck up there.
Come out. Okay, getting ready. I believe the pace car, the lights are out on the pace truck. Yep, they are, and we'll be going green. He'll be lap 14 on the restart. And from what I can see, everybody's still running. Rogers and Hasty didn't start the race, so everybody's still running. Heasley's 1 lap down, but looks like he's still on track here. Pace truck comes off. Waiting for the green flag.
Green.
We got it, and we're racing once again here at Autoclub Speedway. Another good start here, and they go down to turn 1. And the Lynch brothers battling out for that 2nd spot. Davenport, he's trying to stick his nose in there now. Like he got past the 24 Brian Lynch, trying to challenge the 3 of Nate Lynch down that back stretch. See what kind of line he runs here through turns 3 and 4. He's going to stay kind of halfway tucked behind that 3 car. There's Dylan Glass. Boy, he's now up to 4th position. Dylan, he's coming on like a freight train here. I heard McCoy say he thinks he got something for him. Oh, okay. And we saw Davenport kind of just shimmy over to the side and said, I'm going to get up on this hot line here real quick. He might have opened the door for Glass right there. Let's see what happens. They go through turns 3 and 4. Glass trying to take that low line through. Looks like it's going to work pretty good for him. He might slide up there in front of the 81, and he does. Just does move into that 3rd spot. Boy, that's tight right there, and there's Kyle McCoy right there. He's moved up to the 5th spot. So everybody's feeling pretty darn racy right now. Nate Lynch, he's up there challenging for the lead. Trying that same move that Glass did to get around Davenport, and it just might work here. Coming down to the line, he's going to be scored your leader as we start lap 17. Guidry taking a very high line going down to turn 1. It looks like Lynch is going to hold on for that lead, though. Guidry might be in some trouble. Dylan Glass, he's also taking a look on the inside of the 18 machine as they race down the backstretch. Boy, he's bringing Davenport and McCoy right with him, too. Side-by-side racing right here, Davenport and Dylan Glass. Now Glass is the one that goes to the high side, and McCoy's going to take advantage, trying to get underneath the 16 machine. He's going to move up in front and now take that 4th spot. Brian Lynch, he lost a few positions there. He's still holding on there in 6th spot at the moment. Got Nick Holland right behind him. Still keeping a very good touch with the leaders there, not far behind at all. He's just a hair over a second behind the leader. Now, there's looks like that's Guidry, I think, running on that high line there, went really wide. It looks like he's going to lose a position to McCoy. McCoy now up to 3rd position. And he had already lost the spot to Davenport, who's in 2nd. Had to get out of that throttle just for a second to gather that 81 machine up. Trying to find the line that's going to work the best for him. He rolls down into turn 1. Just over a half second behind that Lynch brother, Nate Lynch. And now there goes Kyle McCoy as we see him pop into the screen there, challenging for that 2nd spot. We go down to turn 3. He's going to comfortably move into the 2nd position. A lot of fierce battle going on here right at the front. Okay, Lynch has got about a 7/10 second, maybe 6/10 now on McCoy. he might be closing. Well, he's not closing in just yet. Let's check back in the field a little bit before things heat up even more. There's the 11 of Brian Chu. He's running in 15th spot. He's got Jerry Hedrick right behind him in 16th. He's followed by Douglas Hooper. And he's followed by the 2 car, Mike Lynch. Then we have your pole sitter, Derek Offerman. He fell all the way back to 19th position. And behind him, we have the 87 of Kyle Hall. Now, he's another fast guy that, he's back there right now, but, he just may find his way to the front here after maybe the first 1 or 2 pit stops. He's followed by J.D. Green there in 77 machine. And the 6 car Adam Sidlow, he's still rolling along there, involved in that caution. Him and Marty Roberts. Okay, Roberts, he's on the lead lap, and Kenneth Heasley, he's still running along there. He's 1 lap down though. Meanwhile, up the front, Kyle McCoy has moved into that 2nd position, trying to chase down the 3 machine of Nate Lynch. Nate, he needs every point he can get some of those bonus points. As we get closer and closer to the playoffs, try to close down that gap between him and McCoy, but McCoy running 2nd, it's going to be hard for him to close that gap with the points leader right on his tail. He's not going to make a whole lot of headway. McCoy just got everything really working well in that 7 car this season. Davenport, he's kind of cooled off a little bit here. He's running at 3rd, half a second behind McCoy, 3/10 ahead of Michael Guidry. He might decide, I'm going to cool my tires for a little while and just kind of roll along here. Dylan Glass, he's fell back to 5th position again. 24, Brian Lynch, he's been cruising along in 6th. Now he's got some competition here with Steve Anderson. He does move ahead of the 24. Oh, almost got a little tap there. Looks like Lynch, I don't know if he made contact or not. It looked mighty close. I could have sworn I saw that car kind of jump a little bit. Now he's back to the 8th spot. There's Mike Lynch in the 2 machine trying to break into that top 10. Currently running 11th. Trying to get that 10th spot from Jerry Hutcherson as they go down the backstretch. He'll take that low line. I think he might get it. They're getting close there as they come out of turn 4. And he will move into the 10th spot. Eric Schwarr. He's trying to get by Hutcherson as well, pick up that 11th spot. Looks like he's already got it, according to timing and scoring. Hutcherson not giving up so easily, though. There's the 20 of Derek Austin trying to make his way back into that top 10 as well. Currently running 12th at the moment. But the man on the move right now is Kyle McCoy. Boy, he has caught the 3 of Nate Lynch, and I think he's ready to pounce, folks. He might try to get a run on him this time as they go down the backstretch. We'll see what happens when they get down here to turn 3. Lynch will lead this lap here, and they start lap 28. Looks like this pit, okay, we got somebody on pit road. Looks like it's Brian Chu. McCoy moves into the lead. Looks like he's going to hold on and get it. Well, I think, is he going to get it? Boy, they got really close there as they go on the backstretch. Drag race down the backstretch. He's been passing guys with ease, and Nate Lynch not quite as easy here. Trying to hold on and get that lead spot. I think he's going to get some bonus points for maybe leading a lap here if they do that in this lead. He will lead that lap as they start 29. And there's Chu on his way back out now. Nick Holland making his way in. Seeing some guys making some green flag pit stops here. This may definitely be a fuel mileage race here for sure. And McCoy, he's got the lead, but boy, I tell you, Lynch is right there. Now he's trying to pull away from the three just a little bit, a couple of tenths, and now it's back to 1/10 of a second. Let's say, hey, that low line worked for you pretty good. I'm going to try that myself. Challenging for the lead once again. I believe he led that lap as they crossed the line. Who is that? I think that might have been Nick Holland, I think. Yep, that was Nick Holland, I believe, coming back out of the pits there. Nate Lynch back to the lead once again. Man, the pace has been fast and furious here, I tell you. Okay, we have another car coming in for pit road. There's John Marshall making his way in for his green flag pit stop. He comes down to hit his marks here. Oh, and he almost overshot. He does overshoot. That's going to cost him a little bit of time. Now, of course, you know he's going to lose a lap pitting under green here. And has to hope that the leaders, things will stay green, not get caught under a caution here. And here come the leaders now crossing the start-finish line. He's making his way down pit road. There they go right there. And he exits pit road, but he won't be able to get up to speed before he goes a lap down, of course. And a few more guys coming in. There's Eric Schwar. He's being followed by Marty Roberts coming on in. So several green flag pit stops starting to happen here. Meanwhile, Nate Lynch and Kyle McCoy continue to battle it out. Offerman, look at, he has made his way back up into the top 5. Matter of fact, he's taken third spot away from Riley Davenport. So he really dropped off there for a while and kind of got himself together and has got himself back into that top 5. Matter of fact, now he's even battling for the lead once again. Somebody, okay, that was, I think that was Schwar exiting the pits there. And here, once again, Derek Offerman back up to the point, at least for as they go down the backstretch. Lynch is right there. Going to see if he can try to take it back when they get down to turn 3. He's really dropping the hammer down. There's McCoy. He's lost a position. He's back down to 3rd spot now. check out his brother, Mike Lynch. This is the third Lynch brother. We've been watching Nate and Brian. And speaking of Nate, there's McCoy coming in. Boy, locking him up. And there's Nate Lynch. Or I was trying to lock onto him. There's McCoy. There's Nate Lynch coming in. All your leaders coming in. Davenport, he's coming in, followed by Dylan Glass. Brian Lynch is also coming in, and he's followed by the 53 Christopher Wade. Jerry Hedrick's making his way in pit road here. So quite a few cars now coming in. It's lap 35. Now Offerman has already stopped once. These guys, this is their first stop. Offerman stopped back there on lap 11. I wonder if that's when that first caution was. That might have been when Offerman came in. I was trying to think, when did I didn't see him go into the pit road and stuff. That might have been when that happened. So got himself in a good position there. And right now we have to wait for, there's a lot of, wow. The up to what, 9th position or 10th place right now is a lap down, and pretty much everybody stopped. Let's see, Travis Yakavachi, he has not stopped. Michael Guidry, I was about to say, he's one of the guys who has not stopped yet. Now he's stopping. Jerry Hutchison, he still has yet to stop for the first time as well. Guidry in. There's Kyle Hall. He's making his way into his pit stall. And J.D. Green, he's in his pit stall. There's Offerman and a bunch of traffic there. There are two of Mike Lynch coming in. Hutchison, he's finally coming in. Same thing with Yakavachi. Adam Sidlow, and he's already pitted once, him and Derek Offerman. They're running 1 and 2. There's Sidlow and there's Offerman there. Sidlow's about 9 seconds back from Offerman. This is very interesting here because he's okay, now he's finally coming in. Everything's going to cycle around here. We're going to see where they end up here. Hutchison on his way out along with Yakavachi. Hoffman still making his way down to this. It's a really long pit road. And I mean, it just takes forever to get down there. Finally getting to his pit stall. Yeah, I guess when you have the pole, yeah, that pit lane can seem like it take forever. Here come the lead cars. So now Sidlow stayed out, and Offerman, he's going to start losing positions. Holland's like 30 some seconds back. You see as they're coming around now. You see how he started to fall down the order. Let's see where he ends up coming out. Right about 10th spot there. Looks like he's going to hold on to 10th spot maybe, or 11th. Trying to get that 20 machine up to speed. Looks like he might be able to hold on to 11th spot. He's got the 24 Brian Lynch there right behind him as he tries to get up to speed. Lynch already coming down the backstretch full bore. Offerman just may be able to hold on to that 11th spot. Meanwhile, up the front, isn't that something? Adam Sidlow, he was part of that caution, the one caution that we've had so far. and he's currently leading the race. Because, you know, like I said, it didn't look like he had a whole lot of damage, so he probably came in and, you know, got some fresh tires and got plenty of fuel, and I guess if the car's feeling good to him here, and he's managing to hold on here for a little while. He is definitely off cycle with the rest of the field. You can see the gap back to Nick Holland, 28 seconds. Of course, that number, it looks like it's slowly starting to come down a little bit. But Adam Sidlow, he's hanging in there right now, completely off cycle. And let's see how long he can stay out there. 71, John Marshall's in second position. Technically almost a lap down. If you look at the track map.
Yellow.
Oh, we got a caution. Oh, boy. And how about that, folks? Boy, this is going to be interesting. You can see on the track map there, okay, there's your second place Marshall. He's going through turns 1 and 2. And see that P on the track track map. Right in front of it is your leader, Adam Sidlow. And I you know, all these guys, now I think what's going to happen here, all of these guys are in front of the pace car, so they're probably going to get a chance to come all the way around and catch up to Sidlow. If Sidlow had actually been in front of them, he would have been, if he was behind the pace car and they were behind him, they'd be you know, pretty much stuck a lap down. They weren't really a lap down. All their names are in blue. But what happens is when you get more than halfway behind the leader, the iRacing software kind of starts assuming that you're going to lose a lap. Those guys haven't lost a lap. See, now you see their names turning white there because they're going to come around and catch up to the leader here. And so now it's going to, you're going to see everybody catch up to him. Marshall, Lynch, McCoy, Davenport, all, and there goes Sidlow. Is okay. I had my fun at the front here. I'm gonna go ahead and pit, but you know the beauty of it is, he may lose positions here, but at least he's not going to lose a lap. He's going to come on in and you know, get his fresh tires, and but he'll definitely be able to stay on the lead lap. Hits his marks right on the money. Let's see what kind of pit stop time he gets here. Right side's going on. Down and away, 15.2 second pit stop. Brian Chu is also in, and he's just coming to his stall right on, just about on the money there. So those are the only two cars on pit road. He had an 8.4 second stop. I was looking at his lap times and looking at some other things. I don't remember. I didn't see if he took just maybe right sides or just got some fuel or what, but obviously not a 4-tire stop. Okay, John Marshall is your leader here. And looks like he's got a couple of cars in front of him that they should get a wave around. That's Marty Roberts there. He's coming down pit road. He decided to go ahead and, well, I guess he couldn't get a wave around, so he just come in and get his tires. You see Marty Roberts got his wave around. He's making his way around now down the back stretch to catch up to the back of the pack. He was in danger of going a lap down, so now he'll be able to catch up to the back and See if he can hang in there with him. Nobody else is on pit road. Lights are out on the pace truck, so we're getting ready to go green once again. It'll be lap 46. Well, this race is really flying by here. And this is the halfway point already. This track is so wide, and matter of fact, I'm not even sure what happened. Didn't even look to see what it was that happened to cause the caution. It might have been Hedrick, perhaps, maybe. We'll look at it later, maybe. But anyway, the green flag is out, and we're racing once again, lap 46. And now we got John Marshall at the front. Let's see what the 71 can do with the 7 and the 3, and there's the 81 of Davenport. He's right up there too, along with Nick Holland, Dylan Glass. Usually John Marshall can be a pretty stout driver as well. We'll see what the 7 can do with the 71 there. Boy, taking that low line. They cross the start-finish line down into turns 1 and 2. And he's just going to ride right up around the 71. Looks like Riley Davenport's going to come right with him as well. They race down the backstretch. He's taking that low line there, maybe a defensive line, trying to protect from someone getting a run on him down on that inside line. It didn't look like Davenport was even going to try to go down there at all. He might have been expecting that move. So far, Marshall's holding on to that 3rd spot, but there's the 3 of Nate Lynch right there. Dylan Glass still holding on in 5th spot there. Boy, he looks like he's about to get a run on the 71 here. As they go down to turn 1, he's going to pick up that 4th spot, I believe. Put Dylan Glass up to Q4. One step closer to the front. Meanwhile, Kyle McCoy has gotten around the 71 of Marshall. In fact, Marshall has fallen back. Marshall's back in the 5th spot. McCoy felt he had a good car out there, and right now he's showing it. Riley Davenport may be feeling pretty good too. And we've seen Riley up there. He's been racing a lot of these, no matter who it has been at the front. We've seen that 81 up there, and well, I tell you, if he had a little bit better luck in this earlier on in the season, of course he is right there. You know, he's right up there in the points. But as far as getting a lot of those bonus points, he definitely could stand to use a few more of those. But running in that top 3, that will help as well. Marshall now, he's falling back quite a bit now, back to 11th spot. And that's kind of quick now. They all pitted. Let's see, he stopped on lap 30. And
yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, we got a caution here. Let's see. Not sure. Looks like it might be Steve Anderson, maybe. Let's see. There's Anderson in the 99 car. He might have just spun here. Let's take a look at the replay here and see what we see. There's the 99, that Western Auto car. Oh, he might have had a little help there. Yeah, looks like it might have been a little bit of help there. And going backwards, but he didn't hit anything. Locks it down and is able to continue on. So no big damage there for Steve Anderson. No, he's happy about that. Let's take it back live here. That is going to put him back to 23rd spot, though. And saw somebody was on pit road, but they're already off now. Let's see if we can grab Riley here real quick. Hey Riley, Tony in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, how the car feeling out there to you today?
It's a little tight.
Yeah, you guys you've been putting up a good battle though. I tell you, man, you didn't qualify like you did as well as you probably wanted to, but man, you really got yourself up to the front really quickly there.
Yeah, I'm struggling with front-end grip management. It's kind of hard to get these cars to turn on a track like this. Carrying such a high rate of speed going down into the turn, and then the no downforce and all that, it's not really helping.
10-4, man. Well, whatever you're doing, it's still, you got yourself up there in the front, so keep working at it, you know, and maybe we'll be talking to you in Victory Circle. You never know.
All right. I hope so.
Yep. All right, good luck, man. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Okay, that's Riley Davenport, and he's having to work out there, but I tell you, he's definitely hanging in there with the leaders. Sometimes it's not easy, and but right now he's kind of making it look easy. So that's a testament to his driving skill to take a car that's not handling exactly the way he wants it to, and still be able to hang in there with the leader. So that's doing a pretty good job there in my book. Now these guys pitted, and then that put Derek Offerman back to the lead once again. Yeah, he's pitted. Everybody's pitted twice except for the 13 of Eric Schwar. That's why you see him up there. He may be trying to. I don't know. I guess he didn't. He pitted back on lap 31. And everybody that Offerman himself pitted on 38, so he's been out of cycle with the rest of the field. Adam Sidlow back and forth. Last time he pitted was on lap 43, and then you have Kyle McCoy and Davenport and everybody that's going to run up just about the whole field actually pitted on lap 52. So those guys, like I'm saying, about the top four there maybe, and they're a bit off cycle from the rest of the field. So they probably, they might get run over here just a little bit. You know, we'll see. Lights are out on the pace truck, so they're making their way around down the backstretch here. There's Kenneth Heasley making his way out of pit road. Travis Iacovacci is on pit road. Looks like he's not sure what he was doing there. Maybe getting some work done on that 67 machine. Go. Pace trucks coming around turns 3 and 4, getting ready to get this show back on the road here. The top 3 or 4 cars, the tires are a bit older than the rest of the field. Let's see what happens when the green flag drops, and here we go. Offerman's on his way. His tires are about 14 laps older than the majority of the field. Most people stopped on 52, and he stopped on 38. So tires are let's see how those tires that are 14 laps older, let's see how they hang in there. Because Eric Schlar, his tires are even older. He stopped on lap 31. And right now, they're kind of just there. I don't know if the other guys are going to try to catch them, or they might know that they're going to have to pit. They're a little bit out of cycle, so they might be playing that waiting game. Who knows? Behind there's Davenport battling with the two of Mike Lynch there for that third spot. I'm sorry, for the second spot. Well, yeah, for third, because he's running fourth at the moment. Nate Lynch and Kyle McCoy, they were battling up the front quite a bit. Dylan Glass right there, seventh position. Everybody's sticking together really close there. It looks like, who is that? Somebody's moving on the outside of Glass there. That was the 18 of Michael Guidry. Oh, who was that? You saw somebody go down low. Was that, yeah, that was the 24. Brian Lynch caught that apron just a little bit. I think it was the flat part, though, as they went down by the start-finish line, so that probably wouldn't have spun him out anyway. Sometimes you got to be careful in those turns, catching that apron if you catch it wrong. Got his brother Nate Lynch right in front of him there. A lot of traffic. There's Dylan Glass to the high side. He's going to try to make a move on Glass. A lot of traffic, though. Like you don't really have any place to go. McCoy, boy, he's under extreme pressure from the 81 of Riley Davenport. Right now, able to hold on and stay ahead of the 81 car. And now they're starting to stretch themselves out just a little bit here. You can see how far back they are from Derek Offerman. Several car lengths. I'd say about maybe 6 or 7 car lengths. Or maybe almost 10 now or more. And he's running right there with Nate Lynch. And then there's a nice little gap back to his brother Mike Lynch and Brian Lynch. Running 5th and 6th at the moment. There's Joseph Ward. We haven't seen Joseph up the front a whole lot today. He's got himself into the top 10 there, running in 7th. Being followed by the 53 of Christopher Wade, who is right there. Meanwhile, up the front. Oh, McCoy, he's okay. He's about to catch Robert Heasley there. I'm sorry, Kenneth Heasley, that's his name. And he's going to put him another lap down, so now he's 2 laps down. There's Davenport. He'll make his way by as well. Trying to get by that 26 car. Boy, these two are really motoring away from the rest of the pack. So there's a lap car, Heasley, and then you see how far back the rest of the field is. Wow. Running a totally different pace than the rest of the field. Davenport taking a little look to the inside. McCoy's like, you're not getting me down there. We're on lap 63 of 90. Less than 30 laps to go, folks. Wow. This race has been moving at a torrid pace here, and I mean, so far I believe only 2 or 3 cautions. And even with those cautions, these laps have really clicked off really fast here. Now Nate Lynch, he's a bit back there now. Lynch is 2 seconds back from the leader, under quite a bit of pressure there from the 820 of Derek Offerman. He doesn't have as much pressure from the 24 Brian Lynch. Brian, he's kind of dealing with the 59 of Joseph Ward there. And we have J.D. Green running in the 7th place. Good run for Green there. He was pretty much at the back of the pack at the start of the race. Showing good pace here at the moment to run competitively here in the top 10. Oh, it looks like Trey Jackson will try to make a move on him. As they come down to turn 3, he's going to pick up that 7th spot. We got some more guys. Here are some of the guys. There's Derek Offerman making his way in on the pit road. And also coming in is Mike Lynch, Eric Schwartz behind him, and the 6th machine, Adam Sidlow. So these 4 are coming in together. This could be some interesting strategy here. Because you saw it last time now when he came out, and even when there was a caution, he almost had the entire field lapped. We're at lap 65 now. So, you know, he probably could go the distance, and whether or not the tires will stay under him for that time period of time. But he just may be able to go the distance here. Especially, maybe if it goes green, especially if it goes green, if this thing cycles around, this could get very interesting. The rest of the field, man, see him that he's brought back. He's in the lucky dog position if a caution were to come out. We got Kyle McCoy there. He's your leader. He last stopped on lap 52 along with pretty much everybody else that did stop. So that's 14 laps ago. So this you know, I like when you have a race and it kind of looks pretty straightforward right now. Boy, look at this field right here, this group right here. All kinds of traffic behind Brian Lynch. Here's Joseph Ward making his way up to that 5th spot. They're battling hard. There's a 31 to Trey Jackson. Make a move on Brian Lynch there. He'll pick up that 5th spot. boy, he continues to lead, being followed by Raleigh Davenport there. These two, they're starting to pull out as well. Oh, there goes Nick Holland. Oh, he's on pit road. Another green flag pit stop here. Boy, I tell you, man, there's going to be, when the leaders just may have to pit, and it'll be less than 20 laps to go. Boy, this is going to, I can't wait to see what's going to happen when these pit stops cycle around. And here he is. I'm going to hit his marks right there, right on the money. It looks like he's going to get 4 tires and fuel. That's how it's going on. And down and away with a 14.9 second pit stop. Awesome pit stop for the 68. He is going to lose a lap, but still the rest of the field is going to have to, I'm thinking a lot of these guys are going to have to stop. We're lap 70. There's McCoy. Now Holland's a lucky dog, and the Holland and Offerman, especially those guys, they're not going to want to see a caution. They want these guys to make green flag pit stops because they want this thing to cycle around, because if caution comes out, they're going to get stuck a lap down. And that's the risk you run, you know, pitting under green flag pit stop. You got to hope it stays green so you don't get stuck a lap down. Of course, in these guys' positions, they want to see a guy get stuck a lap down, so one less than the car you got to battle with. They continue to motor along. McCoy there in first, Davenport second. There's Nate Lynch right there, all running by his lonesome, trying to catch up to those top two. Boy, he's got Trey Jackson's over 2.5 seconds behind the 3 car. And then he has Offerman right behind him as well. So, yeah, when these guys pit, they're definitely going to, Offerman's definitely going to catch up to them. Looks like we got some more guys on pit road. There's J.D. Green making his way in. And there's Joseph Ward right behind him. Wow, can these guys, how far can they go on a tank of fuel? That's the question. I tell you, if they have to pit, and you know that, okay, there's Green and Ward, they're making their way out now. Like Holland and there's Nick Holland, he's right there. And Derek Offerman's right behind him. He's running in 18th position at the moment. You know, it's interesting because, okay, he's a lap down, and if they do stop, yeah, it's going to be kind of close. They'll come out. They might, Offerman might get ahead of them, but they're going to have the fresh tires too, and those tires that Offerman is on are going to be rather old by the time they do stop. There's Jerry Hedrick coming in. Time to put some fresh rubber on the 15 machine. You see on the track map, boy, they're the top 3 plus some other, maybe some lap cars there or something. They're pulling away from the rest of the pack there. Hedrick in his stall there. Probably get 4 tires. Yep, there goes the left side's going on. And he's down and away, and that was a 15.3 stop. Here comes Jerry Hutchison in the 14 car. Now, he's the only guy on pit road now as Heasley heads on out now. And here come your leader. They're going to put Hutchison a lap down. And there they go now. He's getting his left sides put on. He's down and away, but there goes the leaders right there. Here comes the 29 Douglas Hooper. We haven't called Douglas Hooper's number all day. Currently running a 13th spot, which is where he's pitting from. Been staying out of trouble all race long. Well, we're on lap 76, and Kyle McCoy, he's still running in the lead there, and Riley Davenport is running second. And, right now, McCoy's got some lap cars around him. He's managed to get away from Davenport just a little bit. Davenport about 0.8 of a second back. There he is right there. And he's got Nate Lynch right on his tail. Trey Jackson running up in inside the top 5, running 4th at the moment, having a very good run. Followed by the 53 of Christopher Wade, also having a good run. There's Dylan Glass. He's been just about up to the front there, and then hanging around like anywhere from 4th to 6th position, trying to get that 5th spot back from the 53. He just might get it. Give that to the 16, Dylan Glass. And just as I say that, okay, that's Hutchison, but he's not on a new lap, and I believe he just pitted too, so he's got fresher tires. And these guys are cycling around. Derek Offerman, he's still on the lead lap, but he's running 16th. But, you know, he's getting pretty close now to getting lapped. I think those are the leaders right back there. Well, that's not all of them. That's, I don't think they're that far behind him. Yeah, there they are right there. There's McCoy. So as you can see, Offerman's up there at the end of the backstretch, and there's McCoy coming down there. Nate Lynch managed to get around Riley Davenport. Davenport fell back to that 3rd spot. Well, these guys know that they have to pit. I mean, not pit, but know they have to stay out if they want any chance of winning or finishing ahead of guys that may have stopped a little earlier. Glass is still battling with the 18 and the 53. Behind him is Ryan Lynch and Steve Anderson. And Ryan Chu, he's rounding out the top 10, running at 10th at the moment. Pretty clear track ahead of him, and he's got Kyle Hall right behind him. A little over 3/4 of a second though, so not too bad. Now on lap 81 of 90. Laps are seriously winding down here. And boy, he's dealing with Nate Lynch all over again. still doing good to hang in there. Third spot. He's a bit behind now, 2 seconds behind the leader. We got a few lap cars between him and the lead cars. That's Adam Sidlow directly behind him, and Trey Jackson is about 3 seconds back, so no real pressure on the 81 as far as being overtaken at the moment. So now he can kind of just roll along and see what's going to happen in front of him. Are these guys going to stop? Are they going to have to stop? Are they going to start battling even more? Because he's at a good gap. If something happens, he'll obviously should be able to react to it and avoid it. Still has a lap car directly behind him, right around half a second, followed by the 31 machine of Trey Jackson, who isn't exactly closing in on him. A little bit further up the front there's the 24 Brian Lynch. Running pretty much in clean air there. Here we are, lap 84. They're riding on board Michael Guidry. He's rolling along in 5th spot there. He's 2 seconds behind Trey Jackson. Dylan Glass is right there, though, challenging for that 5th spot. They're both like a good 7 seconds behind the leaders. Oh, it looks like we have another retirement here. The 71, John Marshall has put it behind the wall. So now we're showing 3 retirements, Marshall, Rogers, and Hasty. There's McCoy, and boy, he's got a lot of company now in the form of the number 3 of Nate Lynch. Boy, we have 5 laps to go. Coming to the lap, it's going to be lap 86. Boy, man, these guys are going to be... Oh, man, McCoy is into the wall. The car doesn't look that damaged. Man, though, he smacked it pretty good, though. Definitely lost position there to Lynch. And there's his brother kind of running interference there in the 2 machine directly in front of the 7. Adam Sidlow's directly behind McCoy. Now the question is, how damaged is the 7 car? There's Riley Davenport there. Can he catch him? I don't know if he can catch the Lynch brothers up there, but he might be able to catch McCoy for 2nd position. He wouldn't mind that at all, and he gets kind of close to the wall himself. He's saying the cars are hard to get around the corner here. Meanwhile, Nate Lynch, he's running away with it at the moment. He's got about just over a 1.5 second lead on McCoy. McCoy, he's still running. Here's Adam Sidlow trying to make his way around the 7. He's not on the lead lap, though. And that's there's Davenport and Jerry Hedrick. Now, he's not on the lead lap. Hedrick's a lap down, but he could potentially make life difficult for the 81, Riley Davenport, if Davenport were to get up there before the race is over. Because right now, Lynch, he's kind of cruising along with over a 1.5 second gap back from the 2nd place Kyle McCoy. Looks like Hedrick's going to make his way underneath the 7 there. So that just puts, there's nothing between Riley Davenport and the 7 of Kyle McCoy. There's Brian Chu. He's rolling along comfortably in the 10th spot. Kyle Hall, he's raced his way up to 11th position. Turning out to be a better day for the 87 than it started. Travis Yakovachi running 19th position. Autoclub may not be one of his favorite tracks. You never know. Might be just trying to get to the end here. I don't think he's had too many problems. Not on the same pace. Okay, here's your leader, Nate Lynch. And he's actually just going around Yakovachi there. Making his way through turns 3 and 4. Should be getting the white flag, I believe, this time around. White flag is in the air. There's Nate Lynch. There's Kyle McCoy. He's coming down to take the white flag, followed by Raleigh Davenport. Davenport's getting closer, but I think he's running out of time. Trey Jackson, he's over a second and a half behind Davenport. Michael Guidry, he's further back. Everybody's pretty spread out. There's Dylan Glass. I don't think he's close enough to catch anybody in front of him. Anderson's not close enough to catch Glass. And here comes the 3 of Nate Lynch coming out of turn 4, cruising down to the finish line. And Nate Lynch is going to be your winner today here at Autoclub Speedway. He had a pretty solid race there today, battling with the 7 car. Pull it on down to the start-finish line here. Time to burn some rubber. All right, we're going to get the guys up in to the booth here. We'll grab Nate and put him up there. We got to find him here. He's in here somewhere. There he is. We'll move him up to the winner's circle. And also Kyle McCoy. And we'll hop on down there with him. Hey guys, congratulations. Hey Nate, man, you ran a pretty nifty race there, man, and just kept a steady pace and got that win there right at the end.
Yeah, I was kind of saving fuel and tires at the end there. If it did go green, I'm out of gas right now. I think we all ran out of gas coming to the line, so it was close.
I tell you, man, because when I saw Offerman pit, I saw how he had, that being off cycle with the rest of the field, and then, the caution might have helped you there a little bit. But, I was wondering, did you guys, did you have the tires to make it to the end, or did you even have the fuel? And
it was more so the fuel. We pitted, and our window was about 37 laps, and we had about 37, 38 when we pitted, so we were all pretty much right there. I think I had a little quicker there at the end than McCoy. He got in the wall there off 4.
10-4, man. I know that's probably something you want to see. Because he wasn't going to let you just get down there and get that win the easy way.
No. Yeah, he was going to fight me hard there. But, yeah, I think he just used his tires up a little more with Riley at the beginning of that run. But we had a lot of cars on fresh tires that were coming up on us.
10-4. Anybody want to give a shout-out to you?
No, just everybody that showed up and everybody that's been helping with the league. And just been a good time.
10-4, man. We'll let you go celebrate. Congratulations.
All right. Appreciate it.
Hey, Kyle, how you doing, man? I tell you, man, you started further back, and you said you felt good there with the car, and you definitely you were as strong as you usually are, and but man, what happened there at the end there? Surprised to see you get into the wall there.
Yeah, we gave it a run. I guess I used my stuff up a little too much. I made the play of getting away and then hoping that they wouldn't be able to run me back down by the end of the run when I used my stuff out of the way. And I did had a little miscalculation on that. Missed it by about 5 laps. So I ran my stuff off trying to stay in front of him, and that was the best I could do. So
10-4. How was your fuel? Were you getting close to running out too, or?
oh yeah, this is it for me. I'm sitting right here and I'm not going anywhere. So this is
Yeah.
the start. I ran out of turn two. I guess I was probably the closest one on everybody, but
Yeah, man, because I actually thought everybody was going to cycle around. Like you heard me saying to Nate there. I thought when the Offerman pitted, I was like, oh man, he might be in the catbird seat here. Judging
yeah,
how that thing went the last time.
that caution fell just right for us to make it just barely, and
Right.
I was surprised those guys stayed out because I knew that they'd have to come back in again. And
Mm-hmm.
yep, it worked out for us, at least strategy wise.
10-4, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, parents are watching. Shout out to them for sticking with me. You for putting on the broadcast, Nate for putting on the league. Everybody, it's been fun so far.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations. We'll let you go celebrate.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Hey, Riley, you got a copy? I think his mic wasn't
Yes,
on.
sir.
Oh, you got it. 10-4, man. Hey man, I tell you, you didn't. You said you weren't too happy with how the car handled on the track, but boy, I tell you, man, you were right there with the leaders all day long.
Yeah, I didn't like how the front end really wasn't there. Kind of felt like there was air getting on the front end. These cars don't really have that downforce. Wish I didn't miss practice this week. I probably could have been up there a little farther up.
Yeah, yeah, man. And maybe everybody else is glad you missed practice, to get a little better feel for how to work the track and stuff. And but I tell you, man, yeah, that was good. And how was your fuel at the end?
I had like a lap and a half left.
Wow. Okay, man.
Yeah,
So
when I started dropping back there with like 10 to go on Kyle, I kind of realized that maybe everyone ran out of fuel and I could get it. And then at that point, tires were gone, so
yeah,
saving just kind of came into play.
there you go, 10-4. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Uh, Parents for watching and Nate and everyone for doing this league.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations on the third place there, and we'll see you next week.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, folks. Well, that's gonna pretty much do it for us here. Let's go ahead and take a look at those the finishing order here. Let's bring that up for you here. And we've got Nate Lynch, your winner. Kyle McCoy, second. Riley Davenport, third. Trey Jackson is fourth. Michael Gidrich, fifth. Dylan Glass, sixth position. Steve Anderson, seventh. Christopher Wade, eighth. Brian Chu, ninth. Brian Lynch rounds out the top 10. We have Kyle Hall, 11th. And 12th, we have J.D. Green. Nick Holland, 13th. 14th, Joseph Ward. Derek Offerman finished 15th. Eric Schwar, 16th. 17th, Jerry Hutchison. Marty Roberts, 18th position. 19th, we have Mike Lynch. Jerry Hedrick, 20th. Adam Sidlow, 21st. Douglas Hooper, 22nd. Travis Yacovachi, 23rd. And 24th, we have Kenneth Heasley. John Marshall, 25th. Patrick Hasty, 26th. And Zachary Rogers, 27th position. And as always, we want to thank you for joining us today. And hope everybody enjoyed the race here. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you'll know the next time we go live. And for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.